Uh-oh, so we got a flat tire on our Dodge Caravan Sport on the front wheel. Now, there's lots of stuff in the back, but I'll show you where the jack and all the equipment is to use it. So here's the jack storage, and you just pull it off like that, and the jack is stowed in there. Now we're going to take this apart, and there's a wrench in there, and then we are going to try and lower the little spare tire, donut spare tire that's in under the car. It's under here, and we're hoping to lower that down by turning that nut. So we'll let you know how that goes right away. So to get the jack out, the first thing you do is turn that wing nut off here, and I pulled it out a little bit. Then you lift up on the jack and it slides out. Now the next thing you're going to want is this wrench, which you turn this other wing nut here and the wrench will come off. Now we have the wrench with the nut that's going to work on here. Now we have to turn it, I'm not sure which way, to let it down. Now I can hear it. It's turning. It's actually making a ratcheting noise. So we're turning this counterclockwise to let it down. I believe you turn it until it stops. Now let's check our progress. Yeah, the tire is almost down. That's amazing. It hangs on a cord, and then when you have to reverse that, you can. So this is a 98. Some of the newer ones you do under the front seat, but this is how you do this. So the jacking instructions are behind that cover. See, it shows how to use this wrench to move it down, how to get it out, where the location is. So when you've got this tire out, I pulled this off and I didn't show you how to do this. What you do is you pull this here piece out so that this is above that, and then you can slide it through the wheel. I'll show you when we're putting it back in, but this is how that goes. It comes past, and then you can slide that flat piece through the wheel. When it's down here, you can't get anywhere, get that off that wheel at all. We've got the wheel off, or the back spare tire out successfully. So now here's the jack. I've raised it a little bit, and it's got this hole here. Now under here, there's a corresponding pin right there that fits inside that hole. So what we're going to try and do is line those two things up. I don't know if you can even see that, but it's right here. Anyway. Okay, so here's a shot of the jack lining up with the pin. That's where you're supposed to jack. Don't jack it any other place because it'll cave in the frame. If you've got a rusted out piece of junk here, you probably have to jack it with a floor jack in the front, but this is the way to do it with the car jack. So here we have the jack. It's engaged into that pin perfectly. You can see the pin coming through the jack there. And I've raised it up. Next thing you do, so before you raise the car at all, make sure you step the e-brake down so it's good and tight. This is a front wheel drive. We're changing the front wheel, so there's nothing holding those back wheels should we get going. Then the next thing to do is put this on your wheel wrench before you raise that up so that the wheel's off the ground. You loosen these bolts by going counterclockwise again with this wheel wrench. This might take some pressure. I've got this nicely engaged so it's not going to fall over. You can see the pin coming through the bottom of the jack there. And then we'll raise it up. Okay, we've got this fully jacked up now, and I've removed 4 of the nuts. I just had to, they were all finger loosening, and now I've got that off. So pull that wheel out now and just roll it away. And we'll bring the other tire from the back, the donut wheel, and we'll put that down. Vanessa's helping here. This is just a temporary spare tire, and we'll slide it in there. May have to raise that a little more. Yeah, we'll have to raise it. Yeah, we'll have to jack it a little higher. This one came off easy because it was flat. So now you probably have to raise that up a bit. We're going to do that now. Oh, looky here. Yeah. No, you were going the right way first. Push down. Okay.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the slow boat. It's the emergency only thing.
Yeah.
Push it all the way down. Go as far around as you can because it only takes it a little bit at a time. See, this is so easy. Even your wife could do it.
Yeah. Even if I can do it. There's hope for everybody.
Yeah. Normally we would have called the travel club and they would have changed it for us, or we would have gotten it into a service station or something. But sometimes you're in the need to fix it yourself. So this is all about fixing it yourself. So all we're doing is raising that up a little more so we can get that spare tire back in there. The spare tire is fairly high. These were a low series tire, 60s.
So how much more here?
I think you're good there. So we've got that matched up now, and I think it's high enough. So all we do is push that in and then start putting the nuts on there. Stick one on the bottom.
On the bottom?
Yeah.
Oops. I think they go the other way. They go the other way, I think.
Yeah, that way.
Okay. So that little thing that is out, see, for the women?
Yeah.
Okay, that has to go towards this.
Toward the tire, yeah. The bevel part of the nut.
Yeah.
Yeah, the family that changes tires together, you know. Okay, where's the fourth one? So you put those all on finger tight, and then you have to use the wrench again.
This here?
Yeah. This is the slowest possible wrench, but there you go. Now you got it. Oh, do you know the?
To the opposite one?
Yeah, you go to the opposite all the time, so it seats properly.
Yeah.
You can have your own mechanic channel.
There's a long way to go. I'd rather cook. I'd rather have a cooking channel. Oh, I have one. Thanks to you. A combined cooking and mechanics channel.
Now you have to start tightening and oh, you gotta just keep going. Okay, that's good. That is good.
See, that works too.
Yeah.
How does this go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if we had it a little higher up, we could go all the way.
Oh, you're doing it the way you want there.
Yeah.
Just flip it back the other direction.
See?
Yeah.
That's all I can do here.
Yeah.
Do this here.
As you tighten it, you can do more hand tightening. Pull it around the other way. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
If you flip it before it hits the curve there, you can get more on it.
So, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, you got one more in the bottom.
One more? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This may seem a little labor intensive, but this whole business of changing a tire is labor intensive.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it's like a, you know, I remember from when I was younger and I once changed a tire. I don't think I ever did. But that's when I was young and beautiful and people stopped changing my tire.
Okay, so now we have to lower the jack. First of all, I'll check the tightness on those and lower the jack. You can lower the jack. Huh? So lowering the jack goes opposite. And if you go halfway, you can flip the handle around. Now flip the handle before you've gone that far.
What flip? How do you flip it? What do I
Lift
flip?
it up slightly, lift it up slightly. Okay.
This is amazing. See, I would have never thought of that. Flip the handle.
Yeah.
See, that's for all the, it's good I'm changing it.
Yeah.
So,
All the women will
my
know
sisters
how. All the women will know how to change tires.
will know how to change a tire. Look at this here. Ah, who would have thought?
See? Changing tires can be fun.
Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, when you're coached, it can be fun. And you're stuck with it yourself. That's a pain.
So you gotta lower that till it gets to the bottom, but now you can probably start turning it.
By hand?
Maybe.
No.
So after that jack's out, we'll give those one more little tighten to get to the service station to get this tire fixed, or the tire shop. So guess what?
Yeah. Guess what?
The
tire? The
spare was flat. Lucky we're in front of our own house.
Yeah, yeah.
Not out in the boonies somewhere.
So you notched the thing in again, like you showed before,
Yeah.
and now you're lifting it up. You're taking the tire off.
Yeah.
And
First I
you-
better crack these,
Yeah,
otherwise they'll
and
spin.
you bring it in.
Yeah. So that's how you crack them.
Yeah,
We had to tighten these on pretty good because
yeah.
of that.
That's only if you got some schmaltz in your muscles like you do.
We had to tighten them on good because they were rusty, right?
See, only a strong man can do that.
No,
Oh, come
Women
on.
can do it
He's
too.
always so gracious, Steve.
women can do it too.
Always so gracious.
So I'm going to loosen them up a little bit. I'll leave one tight till I get the jack up.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Super. Now you go back here.
Yeah.
It's coming up slowly. Slowly coming up.
Yeah.
And of course you
Maybe
have
we
to,
can start doing this
Yeah.
now.
and of course you have to have your brakes on, your hand brakes on
Yeah.
in the car, right?
Yeah,
Not to
I never
forget
took-
that.
I never took them off because
Yeah. No, I'm just
I
saying
wanted to see if
because
this
it's
was
very
holding
important.
air.
see if I did that, I would know that. I would have to know that.
Yeah. Okay. So now we got to get an opportunity to fix that spare too. I'm going to take that in the tire shop too.
Okay, oil everything up, put it back in.
Yeah.
So now we're here.
So this will come off because it's flat, but
Yeah. Well, you don't want this happening on some logging road over on the west coast, do you?
right. Yeah. It's lucky we're in front of our house. That's
Yeah.
why I did this anyway.
Yeah.
I normally wouldn't even do this. I would
Yeah,
just,
just take it in.
yeah.
Well, this
But
is
I wanted
very
to test
useful.
the spare because in case we want to go on a little holiday somewhere.
This is very useful.
Back roads.
You know.
So now I can fix the spare. Nobody ever checks their spare.
No, of course not.
It looked like when I took it out, it looked like it was actually holding air.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're so firm, right?
And most of them don't even have a tube in them.
Okay. So you got them almost all
Yeah.
off. This is the last one.
Yeah.
And you make sure to keep those in a safe place.
And that's, yeah. Well, I have traveled with 4 nuts on, or 3. But that's back in the day. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And where's the last one?
Oh, it must be
Oh,
hiding
here it
in
is.
the, oh, there it is.
5
Okay,
nuts.
good.
I'm going to pull
Good.
that off. That's
And
going to
this
the
is
tire
off.
shop.
Yeah. Okay, great.
we-
So, hello,
got-
Dean. What are you doing now? You got the
I
tire?
got the tire back from
Yeah.
the shop. And you can see they balanced it as well.
Okay.
These are the balancing things.
Balancing things.
They're
those
weights.
little weights.
So it doesn't
Yeah?
wobble
Oh,
around.
and there is a weight here too.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, so that's
balancing.
Nicely balanced.
I didn't know that.
It should be.
Yeah.
You almost have to balance it all every time.
And you jacked it up, and now you're going to fit
Yeah.
it in.
Now I've got it.
Yeah.
Got it on here.
And now you put the bolts on, the
Yeah.
nuts or whatever.
So the nuts go with the bevel in.
Yeah. The bevel has to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you taught me that before. I didn't know that. I tried it the other way and they wouldn't go in. Yeah.
Right.
So that little slim part at the end here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna show it.
Yeah.
Little slim part that goes on the inside. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
So I've got all my nuts on. I'm not going to use the wrench that came with the car this
Yeah,
time.
you have your own wrench.
I have a
because
better,
you're here at
faster
home.
wrench.
Yeah, it's much faster. And is there a certain way you have to do it? You do it this one first. And then you do the opposite one, right?
Yeah. I'm just snugging it up for now.
Yeah. Opposite
But
one.
this is a little faster.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And these are not the best wrench either, but
Well, looks good to me.
when you're at the here, that's actually the right one. So you do a crisscross pattern, tighten it on.
You see it? Yeah.
So the reason you do that too is it's better to put even pressure on the backing of this wheel up. So now I've got them all snug. I'm gonna give them an extra
Little thing, yeah.
little squeeze here.
And we were actually lucky when we drove around the corner when this happened. we lost the, what do you call that?
hubcap.
The hubcap.
Yeah.
And we found it today.
Oh yeah.
So, yay.
Okay, so everything's tight. Tire shops always recommend getting the tires retightened every about 2 weeks after you've had your tire on.
Okay, and now you let it down.
Now I'm letting it down. Hopefully it doesn't have to go as low as the other one did.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have to go as low because
The tire is full of air.
The tire
this
is
time.
full of air.
Okay, so now we're
You have strong hands, so you can do it by hand. I could never do that. That's amazing.
well. So now that's out.
Hey, that's great.
We'll put the hubcap
So
back
now
on
we
there.
put everything back. You want to put the hubcap on too?
Yeah, you can check that out.
Yeah.
Here is the hubcap. Yeah, we were fortunate to find
Yeah,
this.
you just bought these, so to lose one would mean we have to buy all four. So this was very lucky. Wonderful.
So that's in there tight enough.
Amazing. Yeah, great. Thank you.
We also had to get the spare tire fixed because the water lays up in here, and he said it rusted the rim
Oh.
between the tire and the rim, so he had to take it apart, clean it, and put it back together.
Oh my.
And that's why it didn't hold air.
That's why it didn't hold air.
Yeah. So
So
you
that
gotta
would be
check
a bad
these before you
surprise.
go on a holiday. Make sure that thing works.
Yeah.
That mechanism, and also check that your tires hold
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put this back
You
on.
put it back on.
Now, here's the piece that holds it
Yeah.
in.
Holds it in.
So I didn't show you how to get that out before. So what you do is you come past this. Can you
Yeah.
see that?
Yeah, I see it, and it goes past it.
Yeah.
You have to push it up.
Now I'm going to lift that up
Put it in there. Lift it up.
and get them both through. Okay, I've got them both through now,
Yeah.
and now I can crank that up. See how it is?
Yeah. Holds there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So now,
Now you go up in the top. Off there.
yeah, use my same old funny wrench
Right
here.
here.
And I
Yeah.
will start going the other direction this time. I'm going to try and draw that all off.
And that lifts the tire up.
I think it does, yeah.
Okay.
Now you have to make sure that the valve is down on this. Otherwise you won't have enough cord to lift the tire. That the wheel, your air valve is pointing downwards.
Okay.
You can go and look underneath if it's
Okay.
working.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to come up. Yeah, it's going up, up, up. Can't see much. Can't see much.
Oh, now it's up.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally up. Everything's,
Everything's
Yeah.
in there.
I've got it in the proper position
Yeah.
now. So it's important that you know, first of all, where your
Close
tools
it.
are.
Yeah, and the tools are on the side.
The tools are
You
here.
put this back together again
Yeah, where does it go?
somehow.
Goes like this.
Yeah.
There's a little nut here.
Yeah.
It holds that all together. No,
Okay.
goes the other way around.
Hold it all together.
Yeah, this way.
Yeah, okay.
So you tighten that on. So this is for
Performance angst.
men only here. Ladies.
Just watch in amazement.
Now it sits back in that little groove
Yeah.
there.
That's great.
And you get this.
This has to go in too.
You get that through
Yeah,
until it hits the proper
yeah.
spot there.
To tighten it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know if I hit it. No, I didn't. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So,
Tighten it.
so it's important to stow this properly so
Yeah,
everything's
so
in.
it doesn't rattle around. and-
Yeah, so it doesn't rattle and everything's in
Yeah.
place when you
And now
actually
you put this on,
need that. This,
and the upper
this,
thing is open. That
this
little
has
thing is open.
two little things that click in the bottom,
At the bottom.
two little legs, and
Okay.
that
Top,
snaps
and then
back.
and then you close the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and everything stays good.
Thank you.
Nessa, what would you tell the ladies about changing a tire?
Get yourself a good man.
Okay, there we go. Tires on, ladies happy, we're good to go.